Hey guys, to make sure you keep getting great content from us, definitely hit subscribe and consider leaving us a nice review. It helps us know how we can improve the show and helps us to find a larger audience.
Hello again and welcome to the Bit Hut Podcast. I'm Thaddeus.
And I'm Dan.
And this is episode 15. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Messenger's DLC called Picnic Panic.
We're also going to talk about the new person cast as James Bond.
And then I'm going to talk a little bit about Gris. And we'll top it off with talking about the new Switch Lite. So without any further ado, let's get to the show. Dan, how have you been?
Not too bad. I went to Tam Coffee. It is the only place in our freaking city that does bulletproof coffee.
Bulletproof coffee.
You know, the coconut oil in the coffee?
Oh, the keto coffee.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, Blaze Pizza, online, they're like, yeah, we got this new keto crust.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's made out of seeds and shit. I went to Blaze Pizza.
Yeah.
I got it.
Wow.
Yo, Canada always gets fucked.
Always.
We always get shit 8 months later.
Always.
We got the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
The 90s were in 1997.
Yeah.
We're just getting 2012 shit.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing with like the Beyond Meat burgers. It took forever for them to come up here.
Yeah, but now it's fucking everywhere.
Now it is, yeah.
Yo, I was like, oh, I could eat that. And then I looked at it, I was like, no, I can't. It's all flour and shit.
Oh, yeah, true. It's, probably not keto friendly, is it?
No, like, I don't know, I've tried it, but keto diet's mostly about murdering animals.
Yeah.
Although I bought a piece of prime rib at this local grocery store.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it would have been cheaper for me to go to, like, the Mandarin or an all-you-can-eat place and eat their fucking prime rib.
Really?
It was like $20 for me and Erica. $20 a piece.
It's ridiculous.
I was like, it tastes fine,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I pay $20 to go for all you can eat.
Yeah, they try to make themselves seem like gourmet.
I made prime rib. You just put pepper, salt, a little bit of oil, and throw it in the fucking oven. It's just time.
Yeah.
I ain't got no time for that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they capitalized on it. Like, if you don't want to cook it, you're going to have to deal with the high price.
The hardships of being lazy.
Yeah.
Right? Next time I'll skip the dishes.
Yeah. And anything else?
Oh, let's just jump right into it.
All right.
There's not a lot to talk about video games.
Yeah, it's been a slow year.
Well,
not slow year, slow season for sure.
Well, there's weeks where it's like crazy news.
Yeah.
And then weeks where it's everything but video games.
Yeah.
And there's some weird shit going on right now. So,
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I mean, luckily there seems to be some good stuff down the pipeline. Like there's stuff coming out there during the latter half of the year that I'm looking forward to. So
I can't even remember what's coming out.
well, I mean, for me, there's like Switch stuff like Astral Chain and your favorite Zelda game.
Oh.
And Medieval, as well as Death Stranding. So.
Oh yeah, well I don't believe Death Stranding's coming out.
We'll see.
Let's be honest. In my heart,
yeah.
Come on. I don't put too much faith on that.
I feel like it'll be a big hit for them not to release it during the Christmas season.
Oh yeah, but
And I mean, I don't know. Like it's because what else does Sony have coming out during that quarter of the year? I mean, the Medieval, but again, that's a niche thing. Only like I care about that.
Yeah, but let's be honest. When has Sony really put out anything for the Christmas season last time?
I don't know.
I don't think they've done anything since all of
I guess
PlayStation.
the bigger games. Well, yeah, they come out fall and the spring, I guess, because Horizon God of War came out Horizon God of War and Uncharted 4 all came out from April or so, and Spider-Man, but that came out in fall. That was September or something. So
nothing really for Christmas seasons from them.
I guess they're not Christmas season.
They
guys.
always lean hard on third party.
Yeah, it's interesting. I never thought about that, but I don't know why. I guess they only care about releasing their platforms for that time of year.
Well, because you know what? Though that's smart because as the platform holder, it's not your job to make up the holiday sale.
Yeah.
Because other people will do that for you. You got to make up the dead months.
Yeah, that's very true.
So the summer months, beginning of the year.
Yeah.
That's when you got to keep people interested in playing on your platform.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, they come out during times where they're going to be the big fish in the small pond, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like Sekiro's not there. What was the one that they just released?
Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the PlayStation Store was quite silent that week.
Yep.
A lot of space for Days Gone.
I mean, my brother seemed to love Days Gone.
Oh, you gave it to him?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Nice
He went to a new house. I was like, hey, I just take it as a housewarming gift.
Does he live near Rajesh now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know what? Why not? I mean, he loves zombies and all that, so...
Really? He's still riding on that train, eh?
Yeah, seriously. I don't know why. I mean, it's mostly because of Resident Evil. Like, Resident Evil primarily, but he does watch or play anything with zombies in it, so...
Okay. Has he tried DayZ yet?
I think he does, yeah.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it is actually really fun.
Yeah.
Not worth paying full price for.
No. It's a lot of those games like that are generally not. And, yeah, so I guess we should just get to Messenger now?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So the Messenger came out last year, came out end of last summer, and I thought it was over and done with. And then at some point they announced, hey, we're going to get DLC. It's going to be called Picnic Panic. And I was like, all right, sure. I mean, more Messenger. It's great for me. So it came out. It came out last Thursday. I played through it, and at the end of the day, I was kind of like, I would have been better off if I played it at all. It's not terrible or anything, but it just kind of feels like it's trolling you. Like right from the start. I mean, the very first segment of the game is one of those speeder bike. I mean, it's not actually a speeder bike you're in a surfboard, but it was like speeder auto scrolls platforming sections like in Battletoads. So you gotta like shift left to right and avoid the traps that get going and.
Yeah, but not as fun as the Ninja Turtles arcade game one, because that one was really
those
easy.
Are good. Yeah, those are good. I mean, all the ones, even the ones on like Super Nintendo and all that too. They always had one of those levels. Those were, I didn't mind them because you're hitting shit on those.
See, I hated the Mega Man X4 one.
Oh yeah.
You know, Electric Stingray or whatever.
Yeah, Jet Stingray. Yeah.
Jet Stingray.
Yeah,
that one was bullshit.
Yeah.
That was a little too fast. And the thing was that when you jumped, that bike stayed in the air for a while. That was what killed you.
Yeah, that and the snowboarding part in Mega Man 8. I mean, the jump, slide.
Yeah,
those parts. I mean. Luckily, after a while, I do it by muscle memory, and I can still 20 some odd years remember them fairly well.
Oh, I can't do the Stingray one anymore. I blacked out.
But yeah, for this part, it's just an annoying thing, and they kind of make you want to go back if you want to get these collectibles. Now, the collectibles we'll be getting back to in a moment because that's the biggest insult out of all of it. So other things in it that are kind of insulting was that there's this one boss with this devil guy named like Beelzebub or something. Was the hardest part in the main game. Like that's what made me put it down for a while, and then I kind of came back to it later on. But that boss, I think I told you way back in episode 1 that he was just fucking impossible, or he was really tough and had no real patterns. Did that, and then he comes back and it's like, hey, I didn't really die. You got to fight me again.
Oh fuck!
So things like that, and then
that's awful.
Yeah, so I was like, oh fuck, that guy's annoying.
He didn't even come back with like a robot body.
No,
or something?
It's just him. He's like, yeah, I was so fast that I got out of the way, or some stupid shit. Because it's like an explosion after you beat him. So like, yeah, I've avoided the explosion. So that's an insult, and then I mean, the levels aren't too hard, but they're as hard as the final stages of the game's kind of like there's no like progression, just gets right to it. And then when you get to the final fight, you fight him and it's like Punch Out. It's like a Punch Out parody. And it's like, I don't know, I was never into the Punch Out games, and they just
really I love the Punch Out games, man. Come on. Duck, dip, dive, shot.
But so it's like I didn't really know the rhythms for it. So it's like I got my ass kicked in the first fight, but then after you die, like one of the guys gets you a tutorial on how to do it, which is fine. So yeah, actually, the fight was actually more fun. I'll give them that. The fight was more fun when you got to do when you knew what you're doing and how to counter it and like when to punch and when to duck and
pull and lean back.
Yeah. So that part was good, but I mean overall, just throwing that at you, it's like they expect you to know was kind of annoying. And so it's short. You beat it, and when you beat it, it's like the guy says, "Ha, you fell into my plan. You didn't really win," and then he walks off, and that's it for the DLC. I was like, oh, maybe I got to go with the collectibles. I started getting the collectibles, and I looked it up. I was like, just to see if I really need to do that. But all it does, it gets you this item called a voodoo mask. And do you remember the meme, the troll face?
Yeah.
And this voodoo mask literally looks like that. And it just says that now you can play the game, and you'll have more health. But if you die, then it's game over. And that's all you get for it. I was like,
so it's hardcore mode.
Yeah, so I guess delete. I'm not going to bust my ass for a troll item. So that was that. So I was kind of insulted by that. It didn't need to be like I was fine with the game as it was. So if you're gonna make DLC, why make something that just kind of like slaps you in the face with its dick like that? So I deleted it. I feel like I'm good for Messenger for a while. I don't need to ever play it again now.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's my thoughts on it. It's a quick little cover. It's a 3-level game, can beat it in a couple hours. So that's it. And so yeah, James Bond controversy.
Yeah.
So you know more about this than I do. That you this morning we were talking, and you said you want to bring this whole story up. I saw the headline, and it kind of just went on, like I scrolled through, but like, what else is there to it that you want to talk about?
Well, Daniel Craig actually is retiring as James Bond.
I mean, he's wanted to get up for a while. They had to fight him and like drag him on to set just to be in this last one.
And so the new James Bond, which everyone was like Idris Elba, he's the man.
Yeah.
You know, you can't get higher than that right now.
Exactly.
They're like, hey, the new James Bond is black. And a woman. What? Now...
And what's this actress's name to give her the proper credit?
Lashana Lynch.
Okay.
Oh my God, I came prepared, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Now, some of you might know who she is. She played the Jessica Rambo or in Captain Marvel, the movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, Captain Marvel's best friend.
Yeah.
A lot of people are having some problems with this. And a lot of people are like, yeah, let's do it. Right? So, again, two sides of every issue.
Yeah, everything's got the marketing is kind of thriving off of the conflict.
People are, you know, the same people who always champion these things. They're going to champion it. They're going to love it. I'm just wondering, is she going to be a lesbian?
Yeah, I mean, the haircut in the picture kind of looks like it.
Yeah. Whoa. But no, because really, it's hard to say, but yes, during the, what was that guy, the GoldenEye, what was his name?
Oh, Pierce Brosnan.
During the Pierce Brosnan, GoldenEye was actually more of a women's franchise. Because they actually went to go see him.
Yeah, fair, yeah. Because Daniel Craig wasn't...
Daniel Craig was a little bit more brutal. Yeah. And he was bringing guys back.
Yeah, I mean, and he's a male butterface, right? So I guess women weren't really creaming over that.
Well, no, he's a decent looking dude. Yeah. He's just not beautiful.
Right.
Right? So, like, they went for a little bit more of the, you know, the Nolan-verse type of James Bond with it.
For sure.
This one, I don't know if they're going to have Bond girls or if they'll have Bond guys or if it's going to be a free-for-all.
Yeah. Well,
because banging the bad guys is part of James Bond lore. Yeah. You got to, you know, dig deep for that.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I'd be cool with lesbianism.
Yeah.
I'd be cool with her banging dudes. Mm-hmm. Although, here's the thing. I also want to see an orgy. I want to see, like, you know, 2 Asian twins pop out of the ceiling, a white guy, a black guy, and another white guy who's like 5'2", holding a tray of snacks and Gatorade just to be there. You know, the odd job, but this one's white. And now, Jamie Bond, or I guess you'll go by James. It's a that's weird.
It's apparently the code name for 007,
yeah,
right?
So they did confirm that now that is actually just a code name, not the person's name.
Yeah,
that is also huge.
Yeah,
because in the original books it was just one guy.
Yeah,
but so yeah, now I'm just like, you know what? If we can't determine who James Bond's gonna be dicking down with, let's throw everyone in there.
This fucking cat. He's always just wrecking shit. Remember he came up here last time and they knocked the mic down?
Yeah, this cat's not enjoying the new James Bond idea I got. Yeah. But in all seriousness, I'm definitely interested.
Yeah.
I know people are going to say it's a fail right away.
Yeah.
I had that initial feeling because I was like, oh, James Bond is, the man's man.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I was thinking, it's 2019.
Yeah.
I would love to see a lesbian James Bond. Yeah. After you do this, the door's open.
Yeah.
We can have a gay James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can have James Bond
gay
as 3 people in a trench coat.
I'd love to see that. Yeah, 3 kids in the trench coat.
But honestly, no, I think like this is James Bond has been a dying IP.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's like who cares that much about James
Mission
Bond?
Mission Impossible is killing James Bond.
Yeah.
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 So they had to shake it up. And shook it, they did.
Yeah, they sure did. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the only James Bond loyalists there are now are all over the age of 60, and they're not the key demographic anyway.
No.
So.
I mean, they don't go out to the movies anymore.
Well, actually, they do. A lot of the thing is old people.
They don't go to the James Bond movies.
Yeah, I guess
Let's
not.
be real.
Yeah.
They don't go to the James Bond movies.
They go to the Grand Hotel or whatever. That
Oh, yeah.
Marigold or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that was an interesting movie.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Is your mom or something or what?
Huh?
Is it with your mom or you just watched this?
No, I went with Erica.
Oh, fuck.
You know? I get dragged to all this shit.
Why would Erica want to see that though? Like it's.
Oh wait, which one's the Grand Hotel? What's that one?
No, I think I'm thinking of like it's like the exotic Marigold Hotel.
Oh
or something.
no, I've never seen
Something like old British ladies and Dev
Never mind.
Patel.
No, I was talking about that weird one. Was it Wes Anderson who did?
Grand Budapest. No, I like Grand Budapest. No, I'm
that was a good movie.
Yeah, no, I love Grand
say,
Budapest. No. So yeah, I'm not like you freaks out when I like you saw that. No, okay, that makes more sense. No, I like Grand Budapest Hotel. But yeah, no, James Bond. I mean, is there a much of a controversy? Because I mean, I don't think anyone really cares that much about it as much. I mean, everything seems to be invested in Marvel. I feel like the only thing that people are really that hardcore about is Marvel now. Like not even Star Wars. People are kind of writing that off now too.
No, there's a huge thing about Star Wars.
I mean, people are pissed off. I mean, look at that last one.
They call themselves the Fandom Menace, and it's amazing. It's such a good name.
It is. It is.
You know, it could have been Star Wars Gate, but no, they're like, no, we're not that. We're Fandom Menace, which is a beautiful name. Yeah. And I don't swing either way with this shit because I really don't care about Star Wars.
No, neither do I. I've never seen one of them.
Just like how I. Not too invested in James Bond.
Same, yeah.
Only thing I care about is GoldenEye on N64. Right? Oh, and Sean Connery.
Yeah. I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 of the James Bond movies, and then they're probably not the greatest ones.
You ever watched Octopussy?
No, not yet. I do. The one I want to watch the most is Moonraker, though.
Moonraker?
That actually looks interesting. That's why the cover of
Yo,
it.
it's so weird the way that pans, man.
I saw that one. I saw the one where he fights Yaphet Kotto, and he like fills him up like a balloon, then he like floats to the air and pops or something.
Which one was the one with Oddjob? Was that Moonraker?
I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. I didn't see Moonraker
because I saw the one with Oddjob too, and that was weird.
Yeah, and then I went to fucking theaters to see it, but it was like Die Another Day with like Halle Berry and Rosamund Pike.
Oh yeah, that was
the Ice Hotel.
Yeah, that was right. That was right after Swordfish, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I think it was around the time. I think Swordfish was after
97.
No, it was early 2000s.
Was it early 2000s?
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah, because it was like after X-Men.
Hallie, what's going on? No, it wasn't after X-Men.
Yes, it was.
It was before X-Men.
After.
Oh, I thought that's why they cast Wolverine as the thing.
No. I think it was like a reunion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Hallie.
Yeah.
Oh my. It's my favorite movie with Halle Berry in it.
But actually an interesting thing about that James Bond movie is that they're kind of planning to do a spin-off with her character from that movie before. So I mean that could be a thing that might do with this, is that they're probably trying to do it because like Halle Berry was like a spy.
She was the Ada Wong of
So she was like
James Bond universe.
So maybe this is like the new Bond movie, the woman they're saying is being cast as James Bond is kind of that kind of character maybe, and maybe they're really doing a spin-off. I feel like this article isn't really what's going to happen. Like I feel like it's not actually going to be the true story. I feel like maybe they might do a spin-off character, or it might just be, I feel like it's red herring for sure.
You know what though? I don't mind if it is.
Yeah.
But if it is, I hope that they make 4 different James Bond movies with 4 different people. So that sort of looks like a Mission Impossible shit.
Yeah.
Because then they'll bring them together so like the Avengers.
So I'll be like, hey James. No, James.
For this mission, you will be called James Bond. But what about her? She is on vacation. So have fun, Idris Elba. Because really, if you think about it, if they're like, okay, the person's named James Bond, we can use a different person every fucking time.
Yeah.
They did it basically with the old ones, but now it can be any gender.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you'll see. Yeah. I mean...
Waiting for Gwyneth Paltrow as James Bond. Get them sliding doors.
All right. So, yeah, I mean...
Wow, we talked about nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if it makes it into the final edit, if not, just cut it down to at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, we've got enough to work with.
Are you going to leave in the orangey part?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Have to. All right, and next up, We'll talk a bit about Gris. So Gris is a game. It came out sometime last year. It came out toward the end of last year, and I got it, but I didn't really get to play it too much during that time.
Now, is this game available just on the Switch?
I believe so. It might be on PC as well, but I know it's
is it on Steam?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a puzzle platformer, kind of in the vein of Braid or Limbo, but nowhere near as
polished.
No, it's very polished. It's incredibly polished, actually. It's like visually, it's like every screenshot you see of it, you could just print it out and hang it on your wall. It's one of the most visually stunning games I've seen in a while, especially as a 2D platformer. Like everything looks like a watercolor painting. So it's like a side scroller, and it starts off to me like a walking simulator. I was like, oh, that's why it kind of took me a while to get into it, because like the first 5 minutes is just walking, and your only ability is to jump. But then eventually you gain more abilities, like you can turn to a brick and smash down on things. Then you get like a double jump to like get through places. So it builds up upon itself in terms of the gameplay.
So does it try to be a Metroidvania?
It's very linear. Like
it's linear.
Yeah, it's super linear, and it's kind of like it's definitely designed to be more of an experience than a game. Almost meditative. Almost every night, just before going to bed, I play maybe a half hour of it and just scroll through a bit. So I mean, if you haven't played it yet or haven't seen much of it before, I definitely say look it up. Hang on a second. Let me see if this fucking cat is locked out again.
All right. And then now while Thaddeus is away, I'm going to take this moment in time to talk about a podcast that I've been listening to. Have you actually listened to any of the Drama Mamas?
No. You told me about it. I haven't listened to it yet.
This podcast is they just talk about video games, but they're bullshit artists like us.
Yeah, right.
But it sounds more interesting every time I listen to it. Honestly, give it a listen sometimes. So
I'll give it a shot. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I guess we can move on. Yeah, I mean, Gris, I've said most about it. It's a beautiful game, great to play. It's very simple. I mean, it's not necessarily challenging or difficult. It's just kind of.
Is it worth a buy or wait for a sale?
I'd say worth the buy.
How much in Canadian dollars was it?
I can't remember how much I got.
Under 30?
Yeah, I think it was like $20 or something at the time.
So it's like $5 US.
And I bought the physical collector's edition the other day. So
you and these collector's editions.
That's my latest vice.
I do want to address something.
Okay.
It's been a long time coming.
Right.
Well, as we all know, Pride Day is coming gone. We're getting our shit.
Yeah.
And lately I've noticed that you've been really into collecting collector's editions of things. Mm-hmm. As you've gone on, it's been more questionable. On the desk right now is the Star Fox Starlink Special Edition. What the fuck? Why?
Hey man, it was on Amazon for like $30, so I was like, why the hell not? I'm never gonna play it. I have no interest in Starlink at all.
Come on, man. It's Starlink. Like the Arwing looks cool, and I don't mean to hate, but oh my god, I know you'll never open this. It's oh my god,
you never
why?
know. Maybe someday, 20 years down the line, there'll be someone like, you really need to find a copy of Starlink.
Yeah, that and one of those. Remember those U-Draw tablets?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know. It's. I mean,
I fucking Starlink Special Edition.
I've spent more on Uber. I've spent more on dumb shit. I spent more on bad meals. I've barely been able to finish off. So it's a write-off. I admit I'm embarrassed to have it.
You should be. I'm embarrassed for you. Look, even the dog is burying his face in a blanket right now. He's like, I'm so ashamed.
Yeah, he's probably going to use it as a chew toy and it's like say he spared me the humiliation.
I mean, we're surrounded by like Mega Man paraphernalia and pixel stuff, and this is the nerdiest shit in this room. This is bad.
I don't know.
This is like worse than us buying a combined amount of like 20 Shovel Knight games.
So would you rather have like a body pillow of like an anime girl or something?
Yes, actually, I would definitely. I could see that, you know. Rika-chan, you know, you're my bae. Even Pally J's tentacle pillow is less off-putting than this sitting on the desk.
How about I unbox it and just have all the little pieces, the little Star Fox figurine, the generic fake anime guy and the R-Wing all just laid out there for you. Would that make you feel any better?
One day we're going to get into where we're going to have to do a bet. And the bet will be either I get Starlink tattooed on my body or you get Mighty Number 9 tattooed on your body.
Well, I'll make sure I win this bet. Jesus Christ.
It's not going to be a foot race. Your Nigerian and Kenyan blood using the upper hand. So no foot race and no basketball.
To be fair, basketball, you might even have a chance.
That's true.
A foot race, I'd run circles around you.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Even you'd have to give me like the Asian equivalent of a foot race, like biking to work. Yeah. While having an umbrella in my hand. That's the Asian equivalent.
A piano duel.
The piano off.
It'd be like a way out all over again, right?
Exactly. I'm going to just bring in a harp and a violin and a piano. Oh, I got to wipe the floor with you. And maybe some quadratic equations.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean... Yeah, it's probably my most questionable purchase. I'll admit that. Like,
I've done questionable purchases before. I bought so many anime titty games, and even this brings up questions.
See, I don't know about that. Like, this is like a thing where it's like if someone walks by, you're not going to get into trouble with your girlfriend for having a Starlink R-Wing.
I don't know. I would rather pull out like all the pervy statues that I own that I've just like buried in boxes. I'm like, oh, girls, you gotta go away. Like, it was funny when I was buying it, but now it's just weird. Like, I will pull out the underwear from the Catherine box set.
Did that actually have that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It came in a pizza box.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I wanted to get the new one because I had a sheep. A sheep stuffy. I think I still have it pre-ordered.
See, I would, if I were in my state of mind, I would have got myself one of those too.
Yeah. But the Fox McCloud Starlink with sweet R-Wing.
See, look, there are redeeming qualities, dude. You gotta admit.
There are, but then it comes with this Mason Rana person.
Yeah. Well, that's who it is. Okay, I didn't even look at that much.
Well, it says it on the side.
In the box, yeah.
And it also has the word Starlink all over it.
See, now, at least I'm not Ubisoft. I didn't make the game, so even as much as I can regret this.
You can be like, dude, I just wanted it for the ship.
Yeah.
It's like an amiibo.
There you go. Great.
It's still questionable. But now I want to talk about something that has me rattled to my core.
Okay.
You know that I've been avoiding buying a Nintendo Switch.
Yes, you have.
For so long.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, because now it's just a point of contention just to say I don't own one.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Because all you people, all you fuckers, when you get a Switch, Dan.
Yeah.
When you get to a Switch. Come on.
It's cutting off your nose to spite your face.
It's getting close to like how my family's like, where's your kids, bro? Why you got kids? Dick don't work, Dan? Come on. That's my mom. You put the dick in the vagina, Dan. Where are my fucking grandkids? Well, here's a surprise, Mom. You're getting 2 from my sister. She's got twins, and you ain't heard about this shit yet.
All right, well, back to Switch. So
let's
now.
talk about the Switch Lite. See, this is why you can't get up from the fucking desk, man.
So yeah, the Switch Lite. Now the Switch Lite's coming out, and so you've been saying everyone's been trying to push you into getting a Switch.
Yes.
And you're a diehard Vita fan, and so now with the Switch Lite coming out,
it looks like a fucking Vita.
Yeah, it does.
Nintendo basically was like, "Hey, remember that thing you killed Sony?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna put our dick on top of it."
Kind of that and like a Game Boy Advance.
It looks like the bottom half of the DS.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
if I'm totally honest.
Yeah.
Although I'm still not crazy about I still kind of was like, oh, I wish the dual sticks were both at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because, yes, it makes more sense for shooters.
Yeah.
But you're not playing shooters with a fucking Switch.
No,
let's be honest.
I got Doom on it, and it's like, I don't know. I tried it, and it looks good for a Switch game, but it's just not. It's
You
not the
also
same.
got Doom on the Switch.
Yeah.
That was the first problem.
Yeah, it's like I got it, and I mean, luckily it was on sale, but I got it and I never played it again after the first sitting.
Yeah.
I don't know. It also doesn't feel like a game you want to play on the road either. So,
But the reason I'm actually more leaning towards the Switch now, there's a game coming out, Senran Kugura.
oh yeah, okay. So I've seen that coming up.
Peach Ball.
Yeah,
Beach Ball.
Yeah, I saw it coming. I didn't realize it's not on anything else, only on Twitch.
No, it's not even on Steam.
Okay.
I don't think.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically Kirby's Pinball, but with the girls from Senran Kagura. You know me, I love my anime titties. Like it was more of a joke for me because I've never played them past like 2 hours,
Right.
except for that cookie one, which was actually a fun game.
You know, the RPG, you said you play like a crazy amount.
Yeah, but that one doesn't actually have titties in it.
Okay.
It's just like they're busty girls, but you don't. It's not like Senran Kagura where you blow their clothes off.
Right.
So it's more of a joke than anything. But now I'm interested. You know, before you had my interest, but now you have my attention. Because honestly, Sony's being a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, they're really coming down on the censorship.
Yeah, the whole no new Vita. Come on.
Yeah. And like I'm worried about them in the future too. I know they also said the PS5 is only going to focus on AAA titles, and I don't know about you, but these days I'm kind of more into the indie games or AAA games. I mean, I like indie games, AA games. I like AAA still, of course, but some of them haven't been working for me, or they don't have the same kind of magic to them. So
yeah. Well, they did say, you know what, we don't really have to cater to too many indie games because if we focus on the platform coming out and as many people get it, they're out, and it's true. It sounds like a dick thing to say.
Yeah.
But Sony hasn't been about indie games since what, 2016?
No.
And how many indie games are on that fucking platform?
Way too many that nobody plays or buys.
There's more than enough. I played something called Defender's Quest on my Vita, and it was basically a phone, like a strategy phone game.
Yeah.
Now that game sucks.
It doesn't sound fun. Yeah.
Well, actually, it's this type of shit where like it's interesting enough.
Right.
But anyways, we'll get back to that later.
Yeah.
The Switch Lite.
Switch Lite. I mean, one last thing I'll lead into this is that if Nintendo were smart, I'd say they should just come in and swoop in on the indies. I mean, they're kind of doing that stuff like Cadence of Hyrule, but they should focus more on indies and make themselves the indie platform, because it really is kind of is right now. That's what I play most of mine on right now. So if they did that, that'd be a good move. And with the Switch Lite, you'd be able to do that if you got one, Dan.
Yeah. At first, I was actually really hard on the Switch Lite because I was like, okay, you can't play certain games that remove the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
So there's no 1-2 switch.
Yeah.
There's no kickstand on it because, hey, you're going to be holding the fucking thing anyways. Yeah. So I was like,
no way of docking it at all.
No dock, no TV output, which I do think is a little stupid.
Yeah. Like,
really, you could have put it out there and sold a separate box.
Yeah.
For an extra $50 and make them pay the difference. Yeah. But then again, I thought about it later, and that would actually just be a detriment to the regular Switch.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, that's it. That had to.
So make them buy two separate ones. And this is the Switch Lite is really for kids. Let's be honest.
It is. Like my nephew and niece, they had a Switch. It spilled water on theirs. I don't have it anymore. But
if it was a Switch Lite, though, really, there's no way it's going to get in there.
Yeah, and all they ever did, they said they never docked it. So.
Yeah. So this will be a nice way for the people who are still holding on to those 3DSs to play Switch games.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's basically all I ever wanted for the Vita.
Yeah.
But it's still a Switch.
Meaning?
I don't want it.
Why? That doesn't tell me anything, Dan.
Because I actually I don't play too many indie games.
Okay, but Nintendo has certain exclusives too. I mean,
yeah, but I also don't really even play those. Okay. Like Mario doesn't entice me.
Okay.
Zelda, the direction they have gone in.
Well, Breath of the Wild, I don't like, but I mean, Link's Awakening, looking good.
No, it's not.
All right.
I already own that game on my Game Boy.
It's a different game, though. It's like a ground-up rebuild of it. It's not the same thing.
What they need to do is they need to release a Metroid, which I know they're going to do.
Yeah.
But I need a side-scrolling Metroid.
Okay.
That's what'll get me in.
What they should do is re-release that Metroid 2 they had made for DS or something on Switch.
Metroid 2, yeah.
Samus's Return.
But
Whatever, yeah.
what I really, if they want to get me in, just like how Sony bought, what's his name? Kojima.
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo needs to buy Koji Igarashi.
Yeah.
If they give him a fucking studio and say, hey, you have your studio, we'll pay you for 4 games.
Yeah.
Go nuts.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
They should, if they did that,
yeah. I mean, imagine,
I would be all over because I'm thinking, what games did I love on my Nintendo platforms the most? Castlevanias, Metroids.
Yeah.
Capcom can't be bought, so Mega Man's going to go on everything anyways. But those are the games I want.
I mean, it would have been interesting if, back when Capcom was abandoning Mega Man, if the Nintendo bought it, because, Nintendo has published a Mega Man game in the past. They published Mega Man 6 on Nintendo.
Yes, they did.
So, I could see it being a thing where they could have taken him and made him their own, but, that's neither here nor there now because Capcom seems to finally rekindle the love with Mega Man.
Yeah. Although Nintendo really did fuck up by not buying Atlas.
Yeah.
They fucked up big time.
Yeah. now we're getting Persona 5 Scramble because of that.
Although I'm still glad they didn't buy Atlas. Because, man, I would have had to buy a Switch a lot sooner. But yeah, I'm thinking, what I want is for them to buy Koji Igarashi, and I want them to go to Square Enix and buy the RPG Factory guys.
Okay.
The ones who did Octopath Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Buy them.
Yeah.
And I will buy your fucking console because I need a constant output of these games.
Yeah.
Maybe go to Microsoft and be like, hey, we know that Rare is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
But we want some of your titles.
Well, I kind of feel that dialogue is happening already. They have Banjo-Kazooie and Smash Bros. And I feel there's gonna be something with them again.
Well, there is. I'm pretty sure it's just the Xbox Live Chat feature is going to come to them. Mm-hmm. I doubt that they're going to put Xbox games on it.
No, Banjo-Kazooie, they might loan them out to them because
Oh yeah, they're going to definitely let them. They're going to do the Marvel Spider-Man thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the Switch Lite, interesting. Biggest detriment, doesn't work with the Labo armor. How am I supposed to power up with a Switch Lite?
You're actually interested in the Labo armor?
Honestly, that's the only thing I wanted the Switch for. Was so I could wear power armor.
I've never known this.
Dude, if you know my life, you should have saw that cardboard box armor and be like, that's something stupid. Dan probably wants that.
You're true, yeah.
That and turn the Joy-Cons into little bugs that crawl around and shit. That's what I want the Switch for, is for stupid shit. And I can't justify the price. So maybe I get a Switch. They need to really up their 2D platformers and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of, so you don't like indies, but there are a lot of good indie platformers that they probably find.
Yeah, but I need that AAA side-scrolling. Castlevania, Metroidvania.
I'd say still get the Messenger.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Yeah, but, it was on sale. I don't know if it still is, but...
Is it on PS4?
Yeah, it came on PS4 recently. It's on Switch for PS4 recently, so...
Okay, then you know what? I'll just buy it right now.
Go for it.
How much is it?
I don't know. It was on sale last week. Might still be, but...
Yeah, but that's why, to be honest, Switch never really enticed me because I barely play my Vita now because... There's nothing on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this might be the one to get me to pull, to...
Pull out your wallet?
Pull out my wallet, pry it out of my... Oof. Almost made a racial slur there. Out of my tight pockets. There's something about Chinese people,
But I do like the idea of having maybe a spare one, or my girlfriend plays the Switch as well. That's mostly for her Pokemon games. So if there's ever a thing where she's deep in a Pokemon game, I have something else to play as well. Or she can just I can just toss her the portable one and she can go on about.
Side note, the only other reason I would get the Switch Lite is because, well, I told you this before, my girlfriend is crazy about Stardew and she wants that Stardew multiplayer.
There you go.
But you can't use the same fucking console to do multiplayer.
Really? What's the point of
Isn't that dumb?
What's the point of that? Yeah.
So...
Doesn't make any sense at all. So yeah, I guess things like that. It might be a good reason to get a Switch.
Get two Switch Lites.
Yeah, get at least a Switch and a Switch Lite, and I think I'd be fine. Especially since it's a reasonable price. I've paid more for the copies of Cyberpunk and Death Stranding. Are probably more than the Nintendo Switch Lite itself. So
yeah,
I could probably do it. I'm looking for like one that has a better look to it, though. I saw one. I don't know if it's a real thing or if it's like a Photoshop mock-up of one that would look like a Game Boy. And we really taught that I don't like the Game Boy itself, but I think I'd be enough of a pretentious hipster to actually get the Game Boy styled Switch Lite.
I'm waiting for the NES colored one. Because
Yeah,
that Game Boy SP looks sick.
Yeah, see, something like that. If it had a look like that, I'm pretty sure they'd do it. If one of those pop up, I'll definitely buy it within a heartbeat.
Or if they put a little flap on it and make it look like a DS.
So yeah, so I'm on the fence. I like the idea overall. I'm fine with the Switch I have. Obviously, it's the superior version, but yeah, I mean, if for the novelty, it is appealing.
Okay.
And yeah, so Dan will be getting one this year. It's official that he's going to get one.
Yeah, sure. we shall see. Anyways, I think I got nothing else to say.
I think I've got it. So I bought Blazing Chrome. We're going to give it a play, and we're going to do our review. Fresh off of playing it. And so yeah, it was kind of an impulse buy. Like I said, why not just add this to the list? And I download it while we're recording. And
you don't know how many times we're recording an episode and we look at each other that we just buy stuff while recording. This show has made us spend over at least $300
easily
on games.
Yeah, easily.
Not even games we talk about, though. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, it's always out of the blue.
We're just sitting there like, oh, it's on sale. Let's go. I'll buy it if you're going to buy it.
I still think the worst that's been
Division.
Yeah.
Division. It was not fun.
Yeah.
Although we still got to get back to Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, so I keep mixing it with Cronus Arc. Blazing Chrome.
Yeah.
Blazing Chrome.
Yeah, so Blazing Chrome is basically 100% inspired by Super Contra.
Yeah, it's an ode to, as they say.
Yeah.
It's not quite Bloodborne. It's not up to the same... Because Bloodborne to Symphony of the Night, I think, is like really good.
Bloodstained.
Sorry, Bloodstained.
Yeah.
It's not Bloodstained to Castlevania.
No.
But it's kind of like, what the...
It's more successful than Mighty Number 9 to Mega Man.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you could put out garbage and be more successful than Mighty Number 9.
Yeah. I mean, but along the lines of that, it's definitely an homage.
That's it. What was that? Longhorn or whatever the one that like knocks off all the Zelda games. Ocean Horn. It's the Ocean Horn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even that, I'd still say it's a bit more of a better production, a bit more on point than Ocean Horn. Ocean Horn's not bad, but
Ocean Horn's not bad. It was kind of boring.
Yeah.
That's my only problem with it.
No, but this is, I'd say, is definitely hits more marks. At least of what we've played so far. We played 3 levels of it, and initially
the first level was boring.
Yeah.
First level was very vanilla, so it was sort of like it was basically a tutorial world without telling you it's a tutorial world.
Yeah. So the first stage is kind of the typical post-apocalyptic city.
Very Metal Slug feeling.
Everything in ruins, things blowing up left and right, and the bosses are fake Terminator robots. And so that was super easy. But then the second stage is on a train.
Yeah.
And it's like that one's really bullet helly. Like
that was very bullet hell because here's the thing: there's no button to actually jump onto a lower platform.
No, it's just the roll button, dodge roll.
Yeah. So, and also some enemies you actually have to lie on the ground to shoot.
Yep.
And even with the D-pad, I found I would not actually crouch to shoot. I would actually run forward and aim at the floor, which gets you killed so much
easily.
Now.
So we got to the boss in that stage, and I think that was the majority of our playthrough.
Yeah, we spent about 20 minutes.
At least.
Now, if this was a Super Nintendo game, the Mode 7 chip on this thing would have burnt out.
Yeah. The cartridge would have just popped out of the Super Nintendo.
It was very, very on the nose with the Mode 7 graphics.
So it was like this angel mech kind of thing.
It looked like a crucifix.
Yeah, it looked like half of one of the Enders in Zone of Enders.
Yeah. Kind
of thing. Like it didn't have the legs, and it would fly around and do different moves. So the first time we just didn't know what we were doing. We got destroyed.
Actually, the first 4 times we were just getting wiped.
Eventually, it's okay. Wait, it's got patterns. Let's take them down. Then we call out to each other each one. So there would be it would it electrocute the floor. Then it would do a bullet hell thing where it spreads bullets all over.
Yeah, and then it would try to shock you with the tip of its robot wing.
Yeah, we call it the taser dick.
Taser dick.
and then
it would shoot lightning into like a grid.
It'd fly out and do like the Mode 7 thing, and that's when it would shoot the lightning down at you.
Yeah, in like if it took like lines of vertical lines across the screen, and you have to stand in the gaps.
Yeah.
Now the most annoying thing about this is after it would do that move, it would fly into either one side of the screen or the other.
Yeah.
And if you were standing in that area, you died.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
also,
you have no time. They don't give you any time to catch it. As soon as it gets down, boom, it crushes you. So.
Yes. And also, dodge rolling is just a mess in this game.
Yeah.
It sort of works, but it's sort of fucked up.
Yeah. Like it can... Like sometimes you can get out of tight situations, other times you just roll right into death.
And also, I mean, just the way the sensitivity of the dodge roll, you actually have to be pushing directly down.
Yeah. Because
they have a tilt shoot down, which, by the way, doesn't always shoot through the platform. Mm-hmm. We found that out. So it has a tilt shoot down. So sometimes it is hard to actually get into the crouch position in order to dodge roll. Yeah. I wish that they just had a button dedicated to a dodge roll.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd spam the shit out of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it threw me off a few times. Like when we got to the third stage, which is in the desert, there's a part. It's like a bunch of platforms, and you get those like sandworm guys that have the different parts you have to keep on hitting that they'll open up and be vulnerable. Yeah. So I was trying to like just jump between them, and I realized, I was trying to jump down. So I mean, it's just by habit. I was pressing down and jump, but then it's a dodge roll. So I like dodge rolled into him a couple times and died before I was like, oh right, and just like. Not doing that. There's no. So far, I don't see any way of doing it. Admittedly, I skipped the tutorial. Maybe there's something there, but.
I want to talk about the upgrades and some of the extra things you can do. Yeah. Now, this one, very much like Metal Slug and maybe some of you remember from the Mega Man X series, it has exoskeletons. Right. These exoskeletons are pretty useless.
Well, I mean, they hit or miss.
Well, because you would have thought it would have had more of a different type of gun. Yeah. It's basically your regular machine gun.
The one I got in the other stage was the drill.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. It can break large metal boxes.
Yeah. And it was effective on the boss that was popping its eyes.
Yeah, but I was hoping for like missiles or like different types of mechs.
Well, you don't know. I mean, we've only seen 2. Okay, so you get a map of 4 stages.
I imagine it's going to go further. Yeah. I swear to God. Yeah. If it's only 4 stages long, that's a fail.
Yeah, yeah. There's got to be more. But we have those. We played 3 out of those 4. But
now, the actual gun enhancements. Yeah. There are 2 different types. There's a gun enhancement and then there's an armor enhancement. Yeah. So the gun enhancement, there's one that we called the pink anal beads because it looks like a string of pink circles. Yeah. And it kind of controls like the Belmont whip from Super Castlevania. Yeah. So you can
the limp dick whip.
Shoot it straight or wiggle it around and maybe kind of set it into an arc.
Yeah. Then you get the grenade launcher.
The grenade launcher, it was a love-hate relationship.
Very much so.
Because we found out that it kind of sucks, but it does a lot of damage, but it's very slow. It's only
slow and limited range.
Limited range, but we only found out that you can only shoot one at a time. But if you hit the button again, it actually explodes the grenade.
Yeah, that needs it.
At that time, so it's like a remote explosive. Yeah. The other one, what the heck was the other?
It was like a charging one. It was like a power shot. Yeah. So you had to you hold on to it, and then you shoot like a big beam that fills the screen up.
Like a Kamehameha wave.
Yeah. But with that one, it's not effective in a lot of areas because it's such a fast-paced game that you don't really get too many opportunities to use it. Certain parts, like the boss in the 3rd stage, there are a few still moments where you can charge up and get a good shot in on it. Yeah. Other than that, it's not super useful.
That, and with it being 8 directional instead of the full, 180 directional, it is very hard to aim that charge shot.
Absolutely.
Because if it was like the old, the ones that try to do it now, where whichever angle you aim the analog stick, you would be able to do like a full, 43 degrees, 62 degrees. No, this thing is only going forward, and up.
Yeah, they're trying to be true to form with the Contra games and all that, so I get it, but it adds more of a challenge with that constraint.
And then the armor upgrades,
some of them are good. I mean, the only one I really like is the defense one.
Yeah, there's one that gives you like two little robot buddies that will take the hit for you, basically. One that gives you a little bit more speed and a double jump. Yeah. And then the third one
is an attack one, which is like a little turret, floating turret.
Yeah, it works like a second gun.
Yeah.
Because basically, whichever direction you're shooting, that thing's going to shoot.
Yeah.
Which I wish that it would just be more like an automated, I'm going to shoot whatever else. But
it helps to a degree. I mean, it's extra firepower.
Yeah, although that one level that was kind of like Aliens 3, that was very annoying.
Oh, fuck yeah. With
because
those dogs,
there were like robot dogs that you would have to lie on the ground to shoot because they were so low.
And they take a lot of hits. So sometimes you'll have situations where you're in a corner, you're dodge rolling just to get away from them.
But there's like 3 of them.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do.
It's like fighting an army of odd jobs in GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Because you have to literally stop and lie down to shoot them.
Yeah.
But some of them are just going to jump on you.
Yeah, so it's hard avoiding those guys without taking a hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm liking it. I'm definitely going to beat it. What did you think you're going to get a copy for PlayStation 4 or anything down the road? Yeah, well, I mean, you can probably beat it over the course of us coming here or something.
I'm like, nah. Because honestly, Contra, I like playing Contra. I've never played Contra alone.
Okay, yeah, and that's the thing. It's never been a,
hey, I want to play Contra by myself.
Yeah.
Bullet hell shooters.
Yeah.
No, not all bullet hells. I do like the ones where you're a plane.
Okay, yeah.
Or the flying witch or whatever. They're always witches now.
Yeah, that's true.
What the fuck? Yeah. Or like a robot. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But those ones I find are more fun. But the platforming bullet hells, I've never really gotten to unless it was with somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly that. Like when I was a kid, it was always my big brother would play them, or just when friends came over. It was always Contra 2 players. Like Contra back then was a perfect 2-player game. Yeah. First co-op game I can think of.
Double Dragon was mine. All right. Mom, I'm sorry for talking about all that stuff. You're talking about my dick and stuff.
And I guess she's going to find out about her
twins.
Yeah.
Her twin grandchildren from my sister.
Just threw her under the bus.
Yeah, fuck it. Erica, don't look inside my lunch pail.
Was your sister listen to this show?
Huh? No, no one I know listens to this show. You go. The only person we know listens to this show. Actually, bruh. Baxter, I thought you cracked a fucking hard rip. Although, actually, I think Raj might listen to the show.
Really?
I don't know. He follows the Instagram page. I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So maybe he does, but if not, I think that the only person we know who listens to this is Hallie.
Hallie, who should be on the show and not just be listening to it.
Well, remember, the new infographic, the new header is we used anime avatars for us, and I was like, should I put Pally on here? Because I'm like, I know he keeps thinking he's on the show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how do I put him on here but also diss him at the same time? So I made him dead, which explains why he's not on the show. So yeah, I was like, oh fuck it, he's fucking KO'd. Fuck this guy. Hey man, what are you doing? Oh, I got the whole week off. You free to record? Silence.
Yep.
Motherfucker, he just keeps shitting up the show notes. He's not even a writer for it. He doesn't even come up with topics. Right?
He's our Flavor Flav.
Holy fuck. Like, MC Ren did more for NWA than this guy.
Well, maybe one of these days. But until that, we'll catch you guys next time.
If you have any crazy gaming topics or stories you want us to talk about, or just want to contact us, go ahead and send us an email to bithudgames@gmail.com or slide into our DMs on our Instagram. You can find us at BitHud Podcast. All the links are on our show page or in the description.